50, 20, 50, and then plus 81 times 49.5 divided by 100. So take your scientific calculator and then do your computation. So you have first 79 times 50.5. Then you have 81 times 49.5, and then divided by 100. So he said that therefore, the relative atomic mass, of what? Of element X is 79.99 atomic mass unit. So there are atomic mass of that one to select significant figures. So this is how many? This is 4 significant figures. So to select significant figures, we have to estimate this. It has to be 8. This is 8.0. Atomic mass unit. Okay, atomic mass unit. So this is the final response. So meditate on what I have taught you in this lecture up to this moment. Thank you for keep on watching. So let me go to example 6, which is a little bit different in its structure, but is still simple. Example 6. Concept. Turning around. The diagram below shows the mass spectrum of magnesium. The heights of the three peaks and the mass number of isotopes are shown. calculate the relative atomic mass. The relative atomic mass of magnesium. Magnesium. So we have our spheres or our mass spectrum. Intensity, or we call it isotopic percentage. So this is mass number. This is 24. This is 25. Mass number of each isotope. This is 26. Here we have 63. .1, and here you have 9.1. So that the question which I have, or I want to solve for you, as how we have solved it previous, but this is a little bit different. Solution. So let us read the question. The diagram below shows the mass spectrums of magnesium, so it is known element. The haze of the three peaks and the mass number isotopes are shown below. Calculate the relative atomic mass of magnesium. So these are the abundances. And if you add these abundances, the sum is not 100. So this is the intensities. And this is the isotopic mass. So you have to get prepared. Solution. First step, let us observe what data given in this question. We've been given us a lot of information, but they're in graphic. Atomic mass unit. And then let the second mass atomic mass unit. Percentage 1 is equal to, but this is intensity, is equal to 63. Percentage 2 is equal to 8 into 1. Intensity 3. Intensity 3. So those are the ratings. Then we are required to have relative atomic mass. The second step, recall the formula. Recall the formula of finding or computing relative atomic mass. So we say that in abbreviation, so in short, relative atomic mass is equal to this is what's required. Of course, calculate the relative atomic mass of magnesium. So we go for the second step, that is so relative atomic mass is equal to mass 1 percentile 1 plus 2 percentile 2 so because we have we have this one, the summation is not equal to what, so this is intensity 1. So this is I1. Of what? I1 plus I2 plus I3. And atomic mass is equal to what? Atomic masses 24 + 0.4 times what? Times 63. Then mass 2 is equal to 25. Times 8.1 then 26 multiplied by 9.1. Okay, and this one we're dividing by what? 63, 8.1, plus 8.1 and then so we say that plus 9.1. What do you find for that computation? So do your mathematical computation by using your scientific calculator on computing this. So simply we have 24 times 63, then 25 times 8.1, okay, so the rate of atomic mass of magnesium so the atomic mass of magnesium is 24.328 atomic mass unit. So that the final response for this problem of engineering. Not for engineering, I'm sorry, for advanced. That's all about example 6. Example 7. Example 7, concept. Natural rubidium rubidium has average mass of 85 . So we say the natural rubidium has average mass of 85.467. And is compared of isotopes of rubidium. It's compared so rubidium says average mass of this one and is compared with isotope. So with isotope of rubidium, which its atomic mass is equal to 84.9117 atomic mass unit. Rubidium 87. And is compared with isotope rubidium, mass this one, and rubidium and RB 89. Then we have full stop here. Again, let us clean the setting column. The ratio of atoms so we say that the ratio of atoms a ratio of atoms, rubidium isotope or rubidium isotope 85 over 87 in natural rubidium in natural rubidium. In natural rubidium is 2.51. Calculate the mass of second isotope of rubidium. So calculate the mass of rubidium. Calculate the mass of rubidium '87. Okay, try this as your homework. So make sure to try alone that questions. In case you fail, you may ask your neighbor, but not try it for you. Okay, so the question said a natural rubidium has average mass of that ones and is compared with isotope that mass like that ones and rubidium's that one. The ratio of atoms, rubidium 85 over rubidium 87 in natural rubidium is 2.95. Calculate the mass of rubidium of rubidium. So you just have to calculate the mass of rubidium. So you have to be careful on this concept. Let me leave you another homework. 8, for each of the following stage, each of the following stage. For each of the following state or stage, not stage. In a mass spectrometer. In the mass spectrometer, state which part of the spectrometer is responsible for it. State which part of the spectrometer of a mass spectrometer. State which part of mass spectrometer of a mass spectrometer So then that is all about primary questions regarding on this concept. You have learned different concepts and different functions. So now you are familiar with what relative atomic mass for the isotopes or for elements or for molecules. So at this moment, first of all, I would like to thank God who have given me power and strength and understanding and skills and knowledge in order to teach you this stuff, because that I've been spending much time on accumulating them. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Please watch the next lecture, which is lecture number 4 in this channel. So you have to make sure that you watch it, and then you tell us you are watching from where, from which we learn, from which district, from which community. So our Father who is in heaven, we thank you for this moment. And I'd like to thank you also. I would like to insist you watch and repeat this video as well as you can. In case you want to comprehend a certain point, you're allowed to pause and then continue, pause and then continue. Please, I insist you that repeat this video several times as you can. And then after short times, mostly 1 month or 2 months, you must stop it at all. So thank you very much. This is Olenjolai. May God bless you abundantly. Hi everybody who is watching this video. My name is Sir Olenjolai Singo from United Republic of Tanzania. My nationality, I'm a Tanzanian. I would like to welcome you into my YouTube channel called the Online Undergrad Institute of Tanzania, in square bracket Olenjolai. and the long terms of undergraduate means undergraduate, bachelor students, Poly Institute means Polytechnic Institute of Tanzania. So again, I would like also take just a minute to welcome you into this fantastic video of probability and statistics for engineers of engineering mathematics. Before we start the session of today, I would like just to give you a little intro of this YouTube channel where I used to deliver and even upload and distribute these fantastic lectures of engineering mathematics. The primary thing that I would like just you to understand that the viewer is the main visions of this YouTube channel, because when you know the visions of this YouTube channel, you know the complete, it means the whole picture. You know what you should be expecting. You know why this channel existing, and you know even the main purpose of this channel. So the main visions or the visions of this YouTube channel is to teach engineering students at undergraduate level or bachelor level all about engineering mathematics, the mathematics that we need as engineers, because even myself, I am an engineer. So away from being a technical engineer, means on hands-on on engineering concepts, but also we as engineers, we have to understand clearly some of concepts that we need to apply in engineering perspective of engineering mathematics. So one of the things that you'll be learning in this channel is engineering mathematics. So I'll be teaching students of different levels engineering mathematics at undergraduate levels. There is different ability, whether you are slow learner, intermediate learner, and even just that you are faster learner. This channel will have materials to assist you. So this material might be used elsewhere in the world, but the main focus of this channel is by using the syllabus of engineering institutions, colleges, and universities of United Republic of Tanzania. So that's the main focus, because you know different institutions or different colleges or different universities have different syllabus, it means different structure of the modules. Even in engineering mathematics, according to the problems of that nation. So even in our country, because before I began these programs, or I began this channel, I've been checking different syllabus in different universities in the world in engineering mathematics. So there's a little bit difference, however, that is closely similar. So that's why I say that my primary focus is by using the syllabus of Tanzanian institutions, Tanzanian colleges, Tanzanian universities, which they offer actual that engineering mathematics, but not only engineering mathematics, even scientific mathematics, because we have some of the scientists who used to do also engineering mathematics as a part of applications in the science. For example, if you are doing the undergraduate programs in physics, your undergraduate programs in chemistry, you might have some courses in mathematics, and that's what we call it engineering mathematics. We can call it scientific mathematics, but because that the great contributions of that module will be from engineering mathematics, we just call it engineering mathematics. Okay, so that's the main vision. So what the methodology of delivering this vision? Well, I will be recording these live lectures, just like the normal lectures when you'll be at school, or when you'll be at your institutions or at college, at universities, by using advanced multimedia equipments such as advanced high definition video camera, high definition light, which is soft light, actual high definition microphones, and even a lot of things that which are required on recording these materials. We need blackboards, I need a lot of stuff. So I'll be recordings and then using the internet platform in order to distribute these contents to different students, different mathematicians, anywhere.
and also they can take these materials at any time. So no limitations of physical. Remember that this material, this program does not replace your formal classes attendance at your institution, no, but I'm trying to supplement and even omitting the difficulties that many students used to experience when they are doing engineering mathematics. Okay, so that's the main visions of this YouTube channel. The second thing that I want just to explain you briefly is the problem, because in this channel, this channel has existed as a part of or as a platform to solve a particular problems in the community. You know, I went to school in order to come back and solve problems. And one of the problems that I want to solve is by teaching students. And especially that how am I going to teach the students? I would like to teach the current generations, and even I would like to be teaching beyond my days. Means after I've been died, I would like just to train some other students in the different of the next generations, whether by using writing, but whether by using voice, combinations of voice and writing like this, so by using different methodologies. So the main problem that led me to establish to establish this YouTube channel is when I was a student at the Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology. I pursued Bachelor in Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering for 4 years. Even myself, I've experienced a little bit challenge on understanding engineering's mathematics modules, but the minimum pains that I've experienced is because that I've been learning engineering mathematics on my own, and even in advance before the semester. So for example, that we are going to do we are going to start the semester 2, you find that myself I've covered all the material semester 2 before even starting of the semester 2. But the real situation that my classmates and even next as classes, and even as some of the students who have been in the next classes or second class and third class, compared to me, they have been suffering a lot on how to understand. They fail to understand the concepts of engineering mathematics in probability and statistics. They fail to understand advanced calculus. They fail to understand calculus. They fail to understand differential equations. They fail to understand complex variables. So there are many various reasons that made them to understand, but some of them you find that maybe they are not well taught. And secondly, they don't have good foundations in mathematics. And thirdly, students themselves, they are lazy. They don't spend much time on studying. They want to do something we call the fire extinguisher. It means studying because there are the tests and there are the exams. But that is not the case also. Sometimes you find that there are irresponsible lecturers. And not only that, you find sometimes is the lack of materials, and even the style of teaching also, it might be one of the challenging. So there are various reasons. It doesn't mean that in this channel I'm going to solve all of those challenges, but I'll be trying my level best to solve many of them. Okay, again, the second I have experienced this problem 3 years because when I was a student, I was also teaching students, and I began with my own classmate when I was in second year and third year. For the 4 years, I used to teach my classmates, some of my classmates, not all, some of my classmates who have been experiencing this problem. And I just volunteered during the weekends. We've been studying and learning different concepts for almost 10 to 12 hours sometimes, okay, because we just have 2 days and then you have to cover a lot of things, and many have been successful. But when I was in the 4th year and even after my graduations, I continued teaching engineering mathematics. Simply, I've been teaching engineering mathematics at Dar es Salaam Institute of Technology, but not official, just like helping students privately. And during the weekends, I gather them, I take them, and it was in person, so it was not by using this methodology. When also was teaching, I noticed these problems of failure to understand engineering mathematics. So many students have been suffering because of the various reasons and various various conditions. But that's not the case. Also, when I've been communicating with some other students and even some other of my classmates or my schoolmates in some other engineering institutions in the United Republic of Tanzania, they just tell me that we are still experiencing the same problems. And even now in Tanzania, we used to say that we have a philosophy in mathematics. We call it mathematics is a disease of the nation. In our own language, we used to say that hesabu ni ugonjwa wa taifa. So that's what people that have been preaching in every institution. So that's why I said, okay, it's fine, these problems existing. Let me play my part. I don't know everything about engineering mathematics, but let me try to solve. Let me reach thousands and even 10,000 times 10,000 of students in engineering field and even in scientific field. So that's why that I say that the problem that I'm trying to solve in this YouTube channel, and even that the problems that I would like to ask you that to pray for me, for God to help me to solve it effectively. So how am I going to